Hi guys, it is Friday, February 5th, 2021. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. I am just sitting in a parking lot at a baseball diamond because it's rather quiet here. The only people that come are people with their dogs. They just throw the ball a little bit and then they go. But I like it here because I want to be able to open my back door here so that I can air it out. And I'm also airing out my bed. That's why I didn't make it. It's not because I'm too lazy to make it. It's because I didn't want to make it. Gotta air it out every now and then. It's, let all those bed bugs out. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I've got all the ingredients out. Good thing these things last a long time. Like cabbage, carrots, a carrot. Look at the size of this thing. I just bought one. Because they actually sell them, just individual carrots here in Squamish. I haven't really seen that before, but... And then I've got my onion. Ooh. A garlic. Some ginger. A little piece of ginger. I'll probably use about a tablespoon of that. I've got some fresh mint. Fresh mint. Some organic olive oil. And over here, I've got my, this is just organic vegetable stock powder. I'm going to use that instead of chicken stock that they recommend. Some cayenne pepper. I found this recipe online, kind of following the recipe. Gave me an idea, let's put it that way. I don't really follow recipes. I get ideas and just tweak my own in there. So fresh ground pepper and ground pepper, I should say. And some Himalayan salt. Okay, there goes my onion. Onion. The only thing is look it, I'm using a steak knife for cabbage. It's a good thing it's just a small head of cabbage because that would be kind of challenging, eh? Okay. Anyways. Oh. Think, Lisa, think. Okay. All right. That kind of woke me up. Anyways. I just wanted to smash that center out there and kind of didn't work. Because it's so tough. Okay, so I actually have enough for two pots of soup because this is like massive amounts of cabbage, even though it was just the tiniest little head of cabbage. And this carrot is also, yeah, massive as well. So yeah, it looks like enough for 2 pots. But anyways, while I didn't want to film the cabbage chopping process, I needed to focus, otherwise I might have chopped off my fingers, or one of them anyways. So going back in 2009, I was living in Windsor, Ontario. I had just bought a condo back in 2006. And up until that point, buying a house was the last thing that I wanted to do to achieve that so-called all-American dream, right? I had, that's what I was striving for my whole life is, you know, doing what I was told, you know, go to school, get a good education, get a good career, you know, settle down, get married, have some children, you know, pay your taxes, buy a house, you know, all that stuff. I did all that, definitely not in that order, but I did do it. And the last thing that I did, my last accomplishment was buying my condo. I was thrilled. I thought, I did it. I did it. I finally did it. You know, all on my own. I never had nobody helping me. A lot of hard work. But anyways, that was in 2006. So in 2009, I'm sitting here in this condo and it's just like draining every cent that I have out of my bank account. I had no money for anything because of the property taxes, the common fees, my mortgage, you know, the bills were never ending. I was paycheck to paycheck. I was juggling. Okay, what can I pay this week? You know, so this is what my life looked like. I was totally depressed. I was thinking, all these years I've been chasing this dream, and for what? Like, I just felt so depleted. It was definitely 2009 that I was feeling, I was always sick. I was always going to the doctor, like my family doctor, for something, you know, sleeping pills, depression pills, or pain pills, because I was hurting myself, you know, always, or sick. So I needed antibiotics. There was always something wrong with my health, whether it was mental health or physical health, whatever. So this is why, when, like I was saying, when I was introduced to The Secret, when I was watching that, I was just like, oh my God, you know, it seriously gave me hope. But I strongly believe that we're totally led off course. Like, you know, this living the all-American dream, I think that is got to change. It wasn't the all-American dream for me. It would end up being the all-American nightmare. At the time that I bought, like in 2006, 2 years later, I think we had the tsunami. So we went into like a recession, like a crash, a global crash, you know. We got laid off a lot. We lost a shift. I was losing hours. It was really, really bad. So even if I wanted to sell my condo, I couldn't, because I owed more than what I could sell it for. If I sold it, I would still owe $20,000. So I was stuck. I couldn't even sell it if I wanted to. So I started slipping into more of a depression. I started becoming very angry with anybody that was around me. I took it out on them like it was their fault. You know, my miserable life was their fault, you know. But that's why in 2009, when I got a hold of The Secret, really, I had nothing to lose, you know. So I studied that material. Like I became so, I don't want to say obsessed, but when I was watching The Secret, one teacher in there was Bob Proctor. I kind of resonated with him at the time. I ended up actually becoming a certified life coach with at the Proctor Gallagher Institute in September 2012. So basically, yeah, after the point of the story is, you know, I was doing what I was told. And by doing what I was told, it led me right to disappointment, right? I don't know about this garlic. I love garlic though, so I'm going to put 3 cloves and a little baby one. It should be good enough. I got a garlic press too, but it's going to be really hard to clean that out after. Yeah, I think I'll just do it by hand. Little garlic. So October 31st, 2015, I had appendicitis. So I got rushed to the hospital by ambulance. And while I was in the emergency room, I should say, I didn't have a room yet. They were just observing. And my appendix actually burst right there. The pain was so unbearable. Like I was passing out. They had given me all the morphine they could give me. So I was rushed right into the operating room. And so after, while I was recovering, Of course, after you have your appendix out, your bowels don't move. It stops moving. So it takes days before you have a bowel movement. So knowing this, you're not allowed to eat anything solid. Everything is liquid, you know, so chicken broth and, you know, apple juice and all, just, you get it, just liquids, liquid diet, which in a hospital is nothing but sodium and sugar. That's all they give you. So I had a girlfriend that was bringing in my food, because if there's one thing I know or knew at the time is let food be thy medicine and let medicine be thy food. So I was trying to heal myself faster with organic, good, wholesome foods. The nurses were like, "Oh, you can't bring that in here. You can't eat that." The doctor, I'm like, "Okay, you know what? I am going to eat this. I am not going to eat the food that you're providing me. Thank you very much. I'm just not going to do it." So anyways, they told the doctor. The doctor just said to leave her be. So I was eating my own foods and stuff. So I get out of the hospital. I go for a post-op. I go for a checkup. The doctor comes in. He tells me to get on the table. So I lie down. He lifts up my shirt a little bit and pulls down, you know, so he can see the suture marks. And that's already healed up. I mean, he looked like he had seen a ghost. He just looked and he was like, and I could read his thoughts. And I just looked at him and I said, "Yes, doctor. I healed up fast, didn't I? And it was all because of the food that I chose to eat." And he looks at me and I said, "That's right. Let food be thy medicine and let medicine be thy food." You know, I seen like a little light go off in him, and he felt uncomfortable talking to me, and he just told me that everything was great, and he rushed out of the room, and he told me to go see his secretary. That was it. But yeah, I'll never forget his face. I'm hoping that might have made a difference, because I know doctors, they think they're gods. They think because they got, you know, I mean, I believe in surgeons, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about family doctors in particular, when, in my opinion, they are just educated to for the pharmaceutical. So they are pretty much licensed drug dealers, is what they, personally, I think they are. I believe that your body is designed to heal itself, and you do that by managing your stress level, eating good foods, getting exercise, getting sunlight, and yeah, that's pretty much all the battle right there. Anyways. All right, I've got everything all chopped up now. I didn't do everything on camera because, well, that can get a little boring, right? I mean, who wants to sit there and watch somebody chop up a carrot, especially a ginormous carrot? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. See, everything is all chopped up. Carrots, ginger, garlic, and my onion. Okay. And this is the biggest pot I have. If I had something bigger, I probably would be making just one batch instead of two. But there's the, I'm just going to put a little bit more, because it's only olive oil, and olive oil is so good for you. Okay, there's that. I've got this. Okay, and my teaspoon. We're ready. You having fun? You having fun watching me cook? Okay, so what are we going to put in here first? How about some onion and garlic? Okay, some onion. Oh, it's a little bit high. I'm going to be cooking, if I'm going to have the stove on for more than like 15 minutes, I like to be able to cook with the doors open. I prefer to cook outside, but how did the carrot get over here? Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to put in the carrots. Ginger. All the ginger juice in there. And all that hearty yumminess. Ooh, smells good already. Okay, there's that. So, this is how I do my cooking. But yeah, if you have a bad back or bad knees especially, then you know you're definitely going to need a high top. But this here, my knees aren't bad, my back isn't bad, so this is fine for me. I prefer to be cooking like this. Let's look at, there we go. There we go. Let's taste the carrot and see how. Okay, yeah, it's good. I'm just going to add in some the cayenne pepper and the stock, the powdered stock. And that helps to infuse it with the heat. And so I'm going to put like about a teaspoon. There we go. And some cayenne pepper. I'm just going to put, well, I love the heat, so that's probably a bit much. But because I'm the only one that's going to be eating this, I can do overkill. Yummy. A lot of times when I cook, I think it tastes delicious because I've conditioned myself. I eat to live. I don't live to eat. So I try to be conscious of what I eat. Oop, geez, just flicked that everywhere. Yeah, I try to be conscious of what I eat now, and so I actually enjoy it. Other people would eat it and it would taste bland to them, or, you know, but to me, it tastes just awesome. Okay, I think that's down, melted, brought down enough. I'm going to throw in some cabbage now. See, like, look at all this cabbage. Can you see that? You can't really see it there. There we go. It's like massive amounts of cabbage for that little head of cabbage that I had. I didn't think it was going to be this much. But I only have this little, one size little pot here, or pan I should say. pot. It's a damn pot. Okay, so that's 50% of it. I'm just going to keep that for another day. Throw in this, the mint, and let that break down a little bit. Okay. Whew. It's going to be hard. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to put the lid on for a minute. I wonder if I should have added some water first. Oh well. Trial and error. But yeah, I've got way too much food. This top is all full of my supplements, like vitamins and stuff. This is all food. This is all food. These are all snacks, like Lara bars and some dark chocolate and nuts and seeds. But at the back, like I said, there's so much. It's almost like I don't know what I'm thinking. It's just overkill. I don't need that much food in a van at one time. Like, to be honest, I probably have like a good year. That's how much food I actually have in here. It's ridiculous. There's no need for it. Yeah, this is breaking down good. I can smell the mint. Ooh. Big pot of heartiness. Here, I'll let you have a look. See that? Yeah, I think looks like I need more seasoning in here. Wow, it tastes good already. Yummy. Okay. A little bit of, woo! I can taste the cayenne. That's for sure. I just need a little bit more of this vegetable stock. Ah, yummy. A little bit of cracked pepper, like it's not hot enough. Oh, and then my Himalayan salt. There we go. See? Just a little. You can always add, but you can't take out, right? There we go. Yum, yum. So, if you didn't already know this, food is medicine. All the medicine that you need is in food. Especially organic foods. You kind of want to stay away from the pesticides and everything that they're putting on our fruits and vegetables these days. You know, it's ridiculous how they're tampering with our food when food is medicine, like I said, but it is what it is. So yeah. You know, I almost don't even want to add water. It kind of tastes like a good cabbage stir fry. It's so flavorful right now. I can't even tell you how good. So good. Okay, I guess while that's cooking, I'm gonna put all this other stuff away. Whew, is that ever spicy? Wow. I'm really liking this. Delicious. So, the only thing about cabbage, though, is it makes me very gaseous. It's a good thing I don't have anybody living with me in the van. They would be in a lot of trouble. That was the heart of the cabbage. So good. Mmm. Oh God. I wish you guys could taste this. Mmm. I'm happy I got another a whole pot to make. Like, this broke down really good actually. See that? So I'm just going to cook it down a little bit more, and then I'm going to put some, maybe I should put some water in there now. I think I will. Just a little bit. That's it. Turn it up a little bit. Bring it to a boil. And there we go. Okay, a little bit more water. Okay. I don't want too much water in there because it'll just dilute all the beautiful seasonings that I just put in there, but look at that. It's more like a cabbage stew than it is a soup, but it's just delicious. I think I almost want to put on a bed of rice. Oh my God. Wow. Very good. That was probably only like maybe a cup. Probably put another half a cup or so in there, but we'll see. When you go to your family doctor and you got, like, you're not feeling well, what is the first thing he asks you? Right? Your symptoms. So from the symptoms, they're just gonna, prescribe you a pill. But never in history, at least mine, did I go to a family doctor and, tell them that I wasn't feeling good. Never, ever has any doctor ever asked me, okay, well, what is your diet like? How do you handle your stress? How much, exercise do you get in a day? Do you get sun? How much sun do you get in a day? None of those questions. All the questions that actually will matter and make a difference to your overall health and well-being, but they never ask that. Basically not getting to the real cause of the problem. They're only looking after the symptoms, not the cause. It's never the cause. They treat the symptoms. That's it. So, what's going to happen? You finish taking your antibiotics, you finish taking whatever it is, the pill that he gave you, prescribed to you, and yeah, because he didn't treat the cause, the symptoms are just going to come right back. That's what doctors are paid to do. Push pills. Period. I remember going to my family doctor because I was feeling like so depleted of energy. I was tired all the time. All I wanted to do was sleep. And so I went to my family doctor and I told him, how I was feeling. And so he asked me no questions at all. I said to him, do you think it's got, like, he didn't say anything. He just right away diagnosed me with depression. Right away. Didn't ask me anything else. Just, oh, you're depressed, And so I said to him, well, do you think it's, my diet? Do you think it has anything to do with my diet? And he says, well, do you eat at McDonald's? Yeah, well, even McDonald's has got all the food groups. Really? Okay. I totally lost faith in him that day, like completely. When he said that, I'm thinking, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. This is the finished product. Look at that. I think the problem with most people's health is because we're not eating real food anymore. I mean, look at what we actually eat. It comes from a bag, box, can. We are just not eating fresh fruits and vegetables. We're not eating the food that that the cells in our bodies need. That's all it is. We're feeding our bodies nothing but chemicals, preservatives, so there's all these like free radicals and not enough antioxidants. And that's why a lot of people are ending up with cancer and other illnesses. Yes, food is medicine. I cannot stress that enough. Yeah, if you don't believe me, just challenge yourself for like 1 week to eat just fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and beans and all this hearty food, and watch how your health will change dramatically. If they were to, implement like gardening in school and teach children how important healthy eating is, then, the next generation could change. But, our system is designed to do the exact opposite, unfortunately. And yeah, that's just the way it is. So the only thing you can do is educate yourself so that you can educate your children. Okay, so I am starving now. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next video, guys, peace, love, and light from my heart to yours. See you next video.